Everybody, this is Nora and this is an update video. So welcome to my update video, and I am going to give you an update on my powder wear on my right hand, and I also want to talk about easy peel off gel polish. Yes, and that will be with this hand right here, and hopefully by now you've seen the video where I show the base of this this mani right here. Okay, so as far as my powder manicure, my dip powder, so I've had this on my right hand. This has been 9 days today. Okay, the day that I've made this video, this is day 9, and as you can see, I've had a little bit of growth. I have pushed this back. I did way better. This is only my second set, my second times application with the dip powders, and I did way better, guys. Obviously, like everything else, you're always gonna get better, you know, the more times you do something. So yes, I did a much better application on second time around for these. And if you're wondering about, I did say that I was going to do an update on my daughter. Guys, these are so much easier to remove. We did not do a fill on my daughter's nails. We just removed it and did a whole new set. It's so much easier. Yeah, and we changed the color too. I will be removing these today. Like I said, I much prefer to remove the whole thing after growth, and this is only just a little over a week's worth of growth, and then start over with something new. However, after removal this time around, I'm not sure that I am going to reapply the powder just yet. I want to go back. When you wear the overlay, you know, you kind of are off of natural nail care. I do want to go back to my natural nail care, meaning, you know, I use my Rejuvico for base. It helps with growth and strength and healthy nails, and yeah, so I want to go back to that. And oh, I will mention, yes, I did, if you notice here, I did get a little bit of a chip. This happened in the past, I will say probably the past in the past couple of days. I noticed that little bit of chip on my pinky right there, but that is it. It's been staying intact, and I have pushed my cuticles back. This thumb on this hand again, very good. I mean, it stays intact. So yes, like I said, I'm happy with the dip powders, and I will continue to use them off and on. As far as on my left hand here, so I did do, and keep in mind my videos, sometimes I do upload the videos in the order that I have recorded them. Sometimes I don't. So I try to keep them in order. And so if you notice my nails, sometimes I have one thing, the other time I have something else. That's why. But so on this one, by the time I got to do the video for the swatching these powders that I absolutely love, and I will have the link down below if you guys missed it. So by the time I got to this, I went ahead and removed the powder overlay from these nails, and I went straight to, for the nails, I started on my natural nails. I applied the yellow stopper after removing the powder, and I had them like that overnight, and then the next day I knew I wanted to do this powder mani, the chrome powder mani. So even though I had the yellow stopper, which is the clear base, I went right over it. Okay, here they are right here. So I had started out with the yellow stopper as a clear base on my nails, just to have them, you know, quote unquote naked overnight. And then right over it, you've seen me use this Beauty Big Bang latex, the white latex, for temporary wear of gels, even regular polish, if I'm doing swatches back to back. But so I applied this, and normally I applied this, you can go straight to your completely bare nail with the latex, but I applied it over this, and because it was a clear base, I wasn't expecting it to last me overnight. nonetheless, I've had these overnight, okay? And part of what helps is not having gone after applying this. You keep your hands out of water for at least 3 hours. Keep them out of getting them wet for at least 3 hours. And I do have several layers of gel here because I have the base gel, I have the color, 2 coats of the black color, then I have another layer of top coat, gel top coat. I did the powder. I have several layers of gel top coat because of the different layers that I did with the powders and then the art. Okay, so I am going to demonstrate how I go about peeling this off. I've had it overnight, guys, with the latex, and they are still intact. Usually, yeah, see, my nails bent, they are soft. Usually I start getting, like, I bent the nail and the polish will lift from up here and it will peel right off. So, but this is overnight. I bet I can go at least one more night, and who knows after that. But I'm going to go ahead and remove it here in front of you guys so you guys can see how I go about peeling this off. Because someone, I have been asked, how do I peel this off? And so, yeah, this is the latex. Okay, so I do use my orange wood stick, but yeah, so here we go. I'm going to start prying right from the edge, go towards my tips, and if I get them all in one piece, great. If not, I don't care. So here it goes, and out it went. Now notice, see that shine on my nail? That's because I had the yellow stopper. See, so it's not dull because I actually have yellow stopper on this, and usually that makes the latex not last as long. But like I said, I'm actually surprised how that I got to wear this overnight. So here we go again. And you're watching this real time. I am not fast forwarding or anything. And this one, there are times, see how this one did peel off some of the yellow stopper. This clear stuff right here, that's the yellow stopper. So see this shine here is the base. See this shine, this dull part here, that's my nail, and that's fine. If it does that sometimes, it's okay. And so because the reason I removed the powder from these nails was because on doing this, I was careless one time in between swatches, and I pried right underneath the powder, and I lifted and I chipped it. So that was bad. I should have done better, but hey, I've been swatching. So this one did the same thing. This one lifted and peeled some of the base coat. That's okay. So we're going to remove that with acetone, and then we're ready to start with a new mani or new swatches. And there's that one. Okay, so that is how I go about removing my gel polish after from using a latex for temporary wear on my nails. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove this acrylic powder, and I am also going to do a different type of wear of gel with a different base, and then come back later and give you an update on how I do the easy removal for that other type of temporary wear of my gel polish. Okay guys, so here I am back on a different day. This is 4 days since that first part of the video that you just watched. That was filmed on a Saturday. Today is Tuesday. So right after that gel removal and powder removal, that's when I did the filing of my nails, filing down of my nails. You saw that video that was already posted before this one, already published before this one. And then right after that, I went on applying these gels right here, because these were a swatch. These 3 new colors that I did a swatch. 4, and then I proceeded with finishing with nail art over my swatches. And yes, because I had 6 different colors, I've been going on for 4 days with my nails with different manis like this. But hey, I figured life is too short for keeping the same nail art on your nails, right? So why not? So this has been 4 days wear of this gel. But when I applied this gel, I did not use a gel base coat, okay? I used my Rejuva coat. So remember I said I wanted to go back to my natural nail care. I have been out of Rejuva coat for a few weeks now. I have to wait for it to come back. I had to reorder some from Amazon. And yes, this stuff is expensive, guys. It comes out to about $13 per bottle. I've been finding them in pairs. A bottle, I have the other one put away, but they are sold in pairs, 2 bottles for $25 on Amazon. If you're interested, I'll have the link down below. But this is, if anyone asks me, and I saw someone had a story on Instagram, oh, if there's a product that you swear by when it comes to nail growth and strength, what would you recommend? And this is what I will recommend to anyone, okay? You see me use this. You saw it on my previous video where I did the filing of my nails. So this is what I've used as a base coat rather than the usual yellow stopper. The yellow stopper is great for, I use it, I mean, because this stuff is expensive, I use it if I know I am going to keep it longer than overnight, okay? Oh, and by the way, so this is only the second time that I purchased it. The first time I ever used this and purchased it was back in early 2017 when I removed my gel overlays. So the two bottles lasted me just over a year, okay? So yes, while it might seem very expensive at first, in the long run, I believe it's quite an investment for 2 bottles to last me for a year. No, I did not apply it every day, but for what my personal use, for how I used it, a year was just fine. So just to let you know. Now, the yellow stopper I would apply if I know I'm going to remove the nail art or the polish almost right away on the same day or the next day. Yes, then I use my yellow stopper, and that helps. The yellow stopper, I use it to help me from keeping regular polish from staining my nails. So that's why I use the yellow stopper. It dries fast, and it makes a good cheap base coat for, you know, removing your polish more often. This one I apply if I know I am going to keep the nails for a while. So yes, I use this as a base coat for this gel manicure, okay? And you might wonder, if you wonder, okay, how is that going to last? It's been 4 days. I've had no chipping whatsoever, no lifting, no cracking, nothing. And if I had gotten any chip or anything within 2 days, I wouldn't have minded, because it would have given me an excuse to remove them much sooner. But and I could keep this on. As you can see, they're completely intact. Top coat, very shiny. But I am going to remove this from my left hand because, yeah, I have more reviews to do, guys, so more things to play with. But one thing I wanted to tell you was, if you are interested in maybe looking for a solution to have your easy removal of gel, quick and easy removal of gel, but still have it last longer than only one night, use a base coat such as, let me show you the other one. Okay, so I have all 3 of them here that I have put gels over, okay? So the Insta Dry, I got this idea from Denise John, 65. I mean, this is fast drying, so you can apply this as a base before applying your gels, and you still have to soak it off, but you'll have much easier removal than when you after soaking it up than if you were to use a gel base coat. Same thing with the yellow stopper. Now the yellow stopper, what I have experienced from this is that it almost works as a peel off base. So I have been able to peel off my gels a couple of days later after applying it over the yellow stopper rather than having to soak it off. Now for this last one, I applied this 4 days ago, and I've had this gel for 4 days, and I'm about to soak it off, and I expect, yeah, just easy removal and healthy nails still underneath. No problem with that. So let me go ahead and start. I will start to soak these off, and I will show you a little, so somewhat over it. I mean, you know what it's like to soak off these nails, but I will show you the final result on what happens after soaking them off from using this as a base coat. Alright guys, so here are my nails after that pretty easy traditional gel removal. I did go about soaking them off rather than using my steamer, just to show you if you just simply soak them off with the acetone the old way. I mean, you can pretty much remove these within 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So less than 10 minutes after using any of these regular base coat for your gel polish rather than the gel base. So, and I think you still get a pretty good wear of it. I will also address, I have been asked about how I keep my nail tip so white, or what do I do to keep have my white nail tips. And I can't say I do anything special. I really don't do anything in particularly special to keep my white tips, or to have white tips, okay? I do use the yellow stopper to help my nails from staining. I mean, that will go all the way from and if you compare my, I don't have now, but in comparison to my right hand, my tips are much whiter than my left hand. But since I have been asked, I figure I'll address it, guys. I guess I owe it to inheritance. My father had very white tips, and so does my daughter. So I will say something that you inherit, something that's in your genes. So I can't say I owe it to any of my nail care as far as why my tips are so white. One thing that they are not sometimes, and my left hand is better than my right hand, it's my smile line. Sometimes they're not quite defined, like this one, it's a little bit wavy, and I believe, yeah, anyway, so yeah, I don't know why they're a little wavy, as seen in my thumbnail there. You see it's not that nice straight line. I wish they were a little bit straighter. But in my right hand it's worse. But anyway, I hope this video, sorry if it was all over the place. I hope I have answered a couple of questions as to how do I go about peeling off my gel polish after having used an easy peel, which in the case of this video I used the Beauty Big Bang latex gel removal with a not using a gel base coat, but using something like this for much easier removal. So I hope that answered those questions, and if you guys have any other questions, please leave them below and I'll be happy to answer it. What are your reasons for not wearing gel polish, other than of course being an addict like me and you like to change it more often? But if you have questions about, if you know, removal being stubborn or nail damage, how to counter those things, I'll be happy to answer your questions, because yes, I have been going back and forth between gel polish and regular polish. I had to find my ways. I love gel polish. I love, one of the things that I love about it is how fast I can walk out of here and how fast it dries. And that's another reason why I use that Beauty Big Band latex, is because it dries so fast. I do have the Aunt Easy Peel Off. It works really well. I just hate, it takes forever to dry, and I don't have time for it to dry. And that one I have seen that it has popped off overnight. You know, not even less, it lasts less time than the latex. Anyway, so I hope you guys found this a little helpful. If you have questions, leave them below and I'll be happy to answer. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give my video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and thank you for watching.